Hey y'all, how are all my beautiful friends doing? I hope you all are having a great week, and hi, I have missed y'all so very much. If you don't know, we have been in the process of moving. I hate moving. I hate unpacking, packing, moving all this heavy furniture, all of it. But I am in my new office, and if it sounds a little echoey in here, it's because there's not a lot of furniture in here. What is in here actually needs to be moved around. So just bear with me until I get this office situated how I want it to look. I'm so sorry that I have been MIA. I have not even put makeup on in like over a week, so I feel fresh. I feel completely different than I have felt these last couple of weeks moving. But y'all are not here to hear about my life and about my dreaded move, but I do love this house. Anyway, today's video is the missing person of Ashley Martinez. Have y'all heard about this? Ashley and her younger brother were dropped off at this local pool that all the teenagers and people hung out at by their mother, Tammy. When Tammy returned later on, a few hours later, to pick them up, the only one that was there waiting was her brother. It is said by her brother that Ashley got into a vehicle willingly, and Ashley hasn't been seen or heard from since then. Renee Martinez was born January 24th, 1989, and her family were very, very tight-knit. She had her mother, Tammy. She also had an older brother and a younger brother. When Ashley was a baby, she was diagnosed with asthma. Now, using her treatments every day, as Ashley got older, that asthma ended up not really becoming an issue, but she did keep an inhaler on her just in case of emergencies. She was also diagnosed with bipolar disorder and regularly took her medication for this. Now, it was said that if Ashley skipped a dose or did not take her medicine correctly, she was known to experience violent mood swings as well as impulsive and risky behavior. Ashley was just like most teenage girls. She dreamed of becoming a model. She was known to be very fun and loving, and she also loved to swim. She also loved love stories, and her mom really enjoyed to watch Lifetime movies together. Ashley was in constant contact with her friends, just like most teenagers are, either at sleepovers or constantly on the phone. She also really loved to read and write, and in 2001, Ashley ended up running away. She was only missing for one day, and she stayed local in Missouri, and then eventually she did come back on her own. 2 months before Ashley disappeared, her and her mom went to adopt a cat. Ashley ended up picking out this very cute kitten with long gray hair and ended up naming it Coco. At the time she disappeared, Ashley was 15 and she was in 8th grade. Around 12 p.m. on July 6, 2004, Tammy ended up dropping her kids, Ashley and her younger brother, off at this local pool located in Krug Park. It is in the area of St. Joseph Avenue. And that is the last time Tammy would see her daughter, is walking through the gates to this pool. According to people at the pool that day, Ashley was only there for a few hours, and she ended up borrowing one of her friend's phone to make a call. Then Ashley left the pool in this vehicle. One of her friends ended up thinking that maybe she went to the local convenience store, but she ended up getting into a car that nobody even knew about. When Tammy returned a few hours later to the pool to pick up her kids, she only found her son waiting. When Tammy asked her son where Ashley was, he said that she left the pool and got into a vehicle. Now, given Ashley's past, Tammy at first thought that Ashley ran away. But concerned for her well-being, she did ended up filing a missing person report. When Ashley went missing, she left behind all of her personal belongings, including her cats and her medicine for her bipolar disorder. When the missing persons report was filed, the police contacted a lot of Ashley's friends, and then they learned that Ashley was actually recently planning to run away to California. In order to bring in leads, they ended up putting missing persons flyers all over the surrounding area of where this Krug pool and park were. They posted her images along with a description of last known and how she was looking at the time of her disappearance. And eventually, police learned that Ashley was not planning to run away alone. Reports ended up coming in that Ashley was planning to run away to California with 32-year-old Christopher Hart, who ended up living in Ashley's neighborhood. At the time, Christopher was on parole for second-degree assault and previously convicted for unlawful use of a weapon, substance possession, and resisting arrest. Because of this, police are very eager to locate and speak with Christopher. 11 days after Ashley went missing, Christopher was arrested in Olympia, Washington for trying to snatch someone's purse. While he was in custody, he gave police in Washington a false name, so they were unaware that he was actually wanted for questioning in Missouri, and they released Christopher. 2 months later, on September 7th, 2004, Christopher was arrested again. This time for failure to make a scheduled appearance in court. And at this time, he was staying with a cousin in Olympia. And it was at this time that police in Washington learned that he was wanted for questioning in Missouri. However, no sign of Ashley or the vehicle that he was driving when he picked up Ashley was ever found. The vehicle he was believed to be driving that day was a 1995 Pontiac Bonneville with Missouri license plate 377MPY. And his cousin claimed that they never saw Ashley or even heard of her. Despite many attempts, investigators were unable to get an answer out of Christopher of any information regarding where Ashley was. And before he was scheduled to appear in court, it was said that his behavior was extremely bizarre. So he was sent to Western State Hospital for a psychiatric evaluation. In 2005, numerous truck drivers participated in this 18 Wheels Angels, which is a national missing persons locator program created by Project Jason. It enlisted the help of truck drivers as well as business travelers from all across the country to put up missing persons flyers during their route of their travels, which I think is such a great idea. And Ashley was one of these cases. That same year, Project Jason also aided in numerous of other events that helped spread the word of Ashley's disappearance. They added Ashley to their Adopt a Missing Persons program, which is where a person comes in and adopts a missing person and they spread their information to everyone they come in contact with, which is also another amazing program. They also teamed up with J.B. Scott Publishing from Anniston, Alabama, to feature Ashley in its monthly Through the Gears publication, which had a national circulation of around 150,000, just in order to get the word out about Ashley and her disappearance. Tammy contacted numerous of other organizations, and a $5,000 reward was established by the Carol Sund Carrington Memorial Reward Foundation for any information leading to her location and her safe return. On July 6, 2005, 1 year after Ashley's disappearance, they held a candlelight vigil at the Krug pool where her family and friends gathered. It featured white roses, pictures of her, and other personal belongings, and they were just praying and hoping for the return of Ashley. For years, Tammy spent every single morning on the phone with different organizations trying to locate her daughter Ashley and just doing everything she can to find her daughter. Ashley was also one of the missing children honored during Miles for the Missing, which is an annual bike ride that ensures missing children are not forgotten. And on June 2017, a search was organized on the north side of St. Joseph, in the area of Huntoon Road and West Highland Avenue. This is just east of I-229. There are several acres of private land, and on this private land, they used a special equipment as well as bloodhounds and assistance from the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children. Police have actually not said or uncovered what they saw or if any evidence was found in that search. But with the news of this new search spreading around on social media, it uncovered a new witness named Julie Walgreen, Christopher's cousin. She claims she saw Ashley and him together on 2 different occasions right before Ashley went missing. She claimed that the 2 of them were discussing a trip to Oregon, which she actually initially agreed to go with them. However, the day that Ashley ended up going missing, she ended up backing out of the trip, saying that she just had a bad feeling. And she last saw Christopher driving to Krug Pool to pick up Ashley. And investigators at St. Joseph Police Department have made several attempts to talk to Christopher and find out what he knows, where Ashley is, and they have been unsuccessful. Christopher is not cooperating whatsoever. And Christopher is currently serving a 15-year sentence in the Missouri Department of Corrections for second-degree assault and tampering with a motor vehicle. No arrests have been made in this case, and police have said that they have investigated thousands of tips. They have also used Ashley's dental records and DNA to compare to those bodies that have been found that are unidentified, that are in the area. And they will not say if Christopher is actually anything other than just a person of interest. And it is believed that Ashley may still be alive in the area or in Kansas City, Missouri. There have been numerous tips that have been called in saying that they have seen Ashley, or just tips in general that came from mainly Kansas City and Olympia. But there is no evidence showing that Ashley even made it into Washington. And it's possible that they say that she may have even traveled to Nebraska. Tammy says that she does not believe that her daughter would stay out of touch with her family and friends, nor would she willingly stay away for so long. Now, Tammy does understand that there is a possibility that her daughter may not still be alive, but she will not give up hope in finding where Ashley is. She still, to this day, puts up missing people posters, missing person posters of Ashley's name, her description, pictures, age progression picture of what Ashley might look like today. She would be in her early mid-30s. And Tammy still remains in contact with investigators and with the media. And one theory that is out is that Christopher Hart did have something to do with this. He was the last one to allegedly be seen with Ashley. It was confirmed that his car was the one that picked up Ashley. What would a 32-year-old man want with a 15-year-old girl? But the fact that Christopher is not willing to cooperate, they have not found Ashley, they don't know where the vehicle is, it is extremely hard for police to say if Ashley is deceased or if she's alive. In July of 2014, the St. Joseph's Parks and Recreation Civic Faculties Department, as well as Ashley's family, planted a sugar maple tree in the south parking lot of the Krug Pool. The idea was actually brought up by her grandmother, and the family said that the reason why that tree was specifically chosen was because in the fall time, the leaves changed to red, which is Ashley's favorite color. That same month, a candlelight vigil was held again by that tree. It featured music and prayers for Ashley's safe return with her friends and family. Ashley was last seen wearing blue jean shorts, a black bikini with a red cherry print underneath her clothes, white Reebok sneakers with red accents, and a ring with 2 hearts on it that joined together. At the time of Ashley's disappearance, she was between 5'3" and 5'5" and weighed 110 pounds. She had sandy blonde hair and blue eyes and has a scar on her left wrist. She also has her tongue and her belly button and her ears pierced. It is said that she also may smoke menthol cigarettes and may drink alcohol, as well as smoke some Mary Jane. Those that know any information at all are desperately urged to call the St. Joseph Police Department at either 816-271-4777 or 816-271-4747. Tips can also be called in to the Missouri State Highway Patrol at 1-800-877-3452. Have y'all heard about this case? Ashley is, oh gosh, my chair is broken and I almost fell. Ashley is around my age, and this gives me such a pit in my stomach, and it's been so long, y'all. It has been decades, and this girl is just completely vanished. And in my opinion, Christopher has to know something. Just because he was the last person to see her and he's not cooperating or answering any of the police questions, that to me is a huge red flag. And poor Tammy just really wants to find out where the hell her daughter is, and I don't blame her. So again, please call those numbers I listed. I will also have them listed in the description box, and if you want to watch more videos, I have a ton of true crime videos on this channel, so you can either wait to the end of this video and it will pop up some videos that you can watch, or you can head over to my playlist and see all the videos I have there. And I want to thank each and every single one of y'all for supporting my channel, taking the time out to watch my videos. I know your time is precious, and time you cannot get back. And I want to personally thank each and every single one of y'all so very much for your time and your support. I cannot thank you enough, and I love y'all. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. I promise I will get back on my Tuesday and Friday schedule. Just bear with me. I'm gonna have this room looking pretty. I've got a lot of work to do, as well as a lot of unpacking still. So just bear with me, and thank you again. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there and stay aware of your surroundings, please. I love y'all, and I will see you in Tuesday's video. Bye, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.